Hey everybody, it's Alex at Motoroso, and in this video we're going to take a close-up look at the VR Tuned Piggyback tuning module for the 2.3 liter full-size Bronco. We're also going to be doing a quick installation guide, and we're going to throw that 2.3 liter Bronco on the dyno and prove the numbers that are coming out of this thing and verify that it is what VR Tuned claims it is. Now, we made a video about the VR Tuned tuner for the 2.7 liter Bronco about a year ago, and that has become one of our best-selling items, has made a lot of 2.7 liter owners very, very happy, but there wasn't a VR Tuned available for the 2.3 liter until now. Now, we did make a video about the AFE Scorcher for the 2.3 liter, which produced a bump of about 33 horsepower, but the engineers over at VR Tuned have been working hard on this thing, and they have not disappointed. They're saying this is going to produce an additional 40 horsepower and 65 foot-pounds of torque gain. So we're very excited that the VR Tuned is now available for the 2.3. Historically, getting more power and torque out of an engine has been all about custom tuning and mapping the ECU, your engine control unit, the computer that makes all the decisions and controls everything. But increasingly, manufacturers like Ford have been making it more and more difficult to get in and do that custom tuning. Plus, putting a custom tune on your ECU is going to instantly void any powertrain warranty that you have. And for that reason, piggyback modules like this have been getting much more popular because they're simple, they're easy to install, and they simply sit over the computer by plugging into the map and the T-map sensors, injecting a little bit of extra signal, essentially tricking the engine into pushing the boost a little bit further, giving you more power and torque. But the beauty of that is that it does not imprint on the ECU, which means their diagnostic tools can't pick it up, thereby protecting your warranty. And it's going to give you 7 different levels of control over the power output from this thing. So 0 is going to be basically stock. And then on level 7, the VR Tuned engineers are claiming you're going to get that 40 additional horsepower and 65 foot-pounds of torque on 93 octane pumped gas. Now, we don't know if that's for real, and we're going to go ahead and take this thing over to a dyno, and we're going to run it, but we're going to be running it on 91 octane California gas, which is not great. And we're going to show you exactly what the results are going to be. And we're not expecting necessarily to hit those full claimed numbers, but if we can even get close, we'd be very happy with that, because frankly, this is an incredible value for being under $1,000 and taking 10 minutes to install. That is a big power bump if we're even in that neighborhood. Now, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but when we did this on the 2.7 liter on California 91 octane gas, we actually hit the numbers that they claimed. So that was a surprising gain for us. That means that on 93 octane, the 2.7 liter version of this thing probably outperformed the numbers that they claimed. So fingers crossed we get similar results with this 2.3. Making changes to the level of the tune from 0 to 7 can be done 2 ways. On the unit itself, there's a plus and a minus button, and you can press it up or press it down, but that's going to be inside the engine bay. So by far the easiest way is to get the version that has the Bluetooth app and connect it to your Android or Apple device, and then you can pre-program the level of tune into 3 different buttons that they have in the app. They've got Eco, Sport, and Race. Now our plan is to put level 0 on the Eco mode, so pressing Eco basically runs it in stock mode. Then we're going to put level 3 on Sport, and then level 7 on Race, and then simply touch the mode that you want to get into on the app, and it's as easy as can be, and you don't have to stop and open the hood to change your levels. And the unit itself is made out of a really high density plastic, and it's weather protected. Now, you can't submerge this. If you submerge your Bronco, you're in trouble anyway, but it's going to be pretty resistant to most of the harsh weather that you're going to encounter, and you are, because this thing is a Bronco. And then, of course, their wiring harness is also made from OEM grade level connectors, and it's got a heat wrap tubing to protect it from the heat that can build up in that engine bay. They're also going to include this defeat module that you plug in if you want to make it basically eliminate the box altogether. It's just a bypass that makes it like the VR Tuned is not installed at all. Now, we sell this on our website, and I'll put a link right here. That'll take you over to Motoroso.com. And if you appreciate what we're doing here and this was helpful for you, please do shop with us, because it's the only way that we're going to be able to keep making great videos like this, where we take a vehicle on the dyno and run it. This is not cheap. It is not free. It definitely takes effort to do this, so we really do appreciate if you shop with us. You can also reach us there on live chat or call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO, and we love getting hands-on with our customers and helping them with their build. So we took this customer's 2.3 liter Bronco down to the boys at the JBA Speed Shop in San Diego for a few runs on their Mustang dyno. Now, as we mentioned this earlier, we had to do this test with the 91 pump gas we can get here in California, so we don't really expect it to make as much power and torque as claimed due to the poor quality of California pump gas and the fact that the claimed numbers are on 93 octane fuel out of a state that has better fuel. Now, in addition to the poor fuel quality, it was also almost 90 degrees and humid on this sunny San Diego day, and that robs power for sure. So we did 2 runs in stock mode and 2 runs in level 7. The 2 stock runs produced horsepower numbers of 210 horsepower and about 240 on torque. Then the 2 runs in mode 7 produced torque of nearly 270 with peak horsepower coming in at 248 horsepower. So the verdict under these conditions with crummy gas and hot and humid weather is that the horsepower numbers jumped about 38 horsepower and the torque numbers jumped a solid 30. So the power gains are right about where VR claimed despite the less than ideal conditions, and the torque numbers did fall a little bit short of their claims, but it's reasonably safe to assume that under better conditions or with supporting mods like an intercooler, more torque can be expected with this tuner. All right, if you found this video helpful, please shop with us. We'll put a link to this VR Tuned Piggyback module right here. That'll take you over to Motoroso.com, where you can also reach us on live chat. And you can call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO. We'd love to help you with your Bronco build. Now, if you'd like to learn more about getting more air into the engine, check out this AFE intake. That's going to help flow more air and clean that air better, helping you get a little bit more performance out of a VR Tuned Piggyback module like this. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.